Bridge, but you can tell it's a green screen.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't tell it was a green screen.
And all the explosions.
Yes,
Even
convoluted, overcomplicated, and like there's
But it's
almost no
also-
time spent on it.
All right, what's our first movie today, guys?
Well, today, 3 days ago at this point, but we watched Ballistic Ecks versus Sever. I need to check that because the name is stupid.
Well, we all agreed on that the name was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
But one of us hated one name more than the other, though.
Well, I think everybody was confused about X.
No, you
X.
were specifically.
X.
Spell it.
E-C-K-S.
E-C-K-S. X.
Or as we call him, Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
All right, so we're watching Ballistic.
Antonio Banderas.
So him and Sever, which is Lucy Liu, are basically the best part of the movie. And all the explosions.
Yes.
Lucy Liu is a pretty big name.
They're like people who used to be A-list, who
Yeah,
slowly slid down, like the A-list to B-list to C-list, and now are just nowhere to be found. I hope she's doing well.
I think she's still making stuff.
Up until recently, she was doing elementary, I think.
She did
Oh, yeah, of course,
for
yeah,
a
she was,
while. But that's not that new.
No, but it's a long, going series.
But there is money here.
How much did it cost?
I looked it up just now, and it was estimated on IMDb $70 million.
No way. It said
70?
35 million.
On IMDb, it said 70.
It says 35
Yeah, on Wikipedia it says 35. Maybe
So the
maybe it
estimate
was
double the estimate.
maybe it was the promotional part, and maybe this is the production.
Marketing budget.
But I never heard of this movie, and I was alive when this movie came out,
What-
and I never saw any advertising for this.
What year did it come out? Like give a bit more background.
2002, right? This is a movie from 2002.
2002.
So this came out right after, like, not long after The Matrix.
Matrix was
So-
99,
Well,
I think.
99, 98.
Right. But they were heavily leaning into the Matrix, imagery.
Visually, if you're looking at the poster,
Like the
we should
poster?
obviously pop up the poster in the video
Yeah.
here.
Well, you
The
don't
cover.
have to explain that.
I'm just saying, no, I'm just-
yeah.
Sometimes you do in the video, and it looks like they were going for like the black suits.
Yeah, this is straight. Yeah, this
Lucy
is
Liu. Yeah, Lucy
Lucy
Liu's
Luke?
got that amazing jacket.
I mean, she was like a cowboy in this movie.
She's got the really cool jacket with the hood in the one scene, and then she doesn't wear it again.
Oh, but this is so
She's
we.
wearing it the whole time.
This is for the
No.
reveal. So, oh, who's that? Oh, it's Lucy Liu.
Yeah, it's to disguise her a little bit. Well, I think we should start
Yes.
from the beginning and explain like what this movie actually is, like what it's about.
Beginning of the movie or beginning of the timeline? Because those are two different things.
The
like-
beginning of the movie.
Okay, we start with a little boy who gets kidnapped,
Yes, that's the very beginning of the movie.
Right.
and then a woman who we later find out was supposed to be dead, but not really.
Well, but also she's supposed to be the mom, but she doesn't really seem like it because she's like, this is this guy's son. And they just take the son away from him.
Well, she's just a vessel for his son.
The kidnapping was very lazy. It was like, we're your husband's security or something,
Yeah.
and we're here to take him. And she kind of didn't really fight it.
She really didn't. So
so-
she's later we find out she's the mom, but she doesn't act very like mom-like. She's not like.
Well, maybe not like your mom.
I think the child is treated very much the same by everybody in the movie. It is just a means to an end.
Yeah, he's really just a plot point.
Well, not even he's the vessel for a plot point.
Does
'cause
he
he's a vessel for multiple plot points.
For what I feel is like the worst explained plot point is the remote controlled killing robot.
so much.
Yeah, you just said, oh, start from the beginning, and we are already like at the final third.
But you can't
That's the only-
explain the beginning
no,
of the movie
yes,
without the stuff later.
No,
right?
because like I already saw a couple of reviews of this movie, so I kind of knew what was going on. But there's not enough information for you to draw any conclusions.
Yeah.
Child gets kidnapped. Antonio Banderas is drunk in a bar and gets recruited for the FBI.
But he was, and then we explained that he was previously FBI,
Yes.
but he's not now.
because
but we
his
don't
wife is
explain
dead.
How he got out.
Yeah, so there's no explanation. These things just happen. So you
Yeah.
have that happening, and then you have multiple shootout and chases. A lot of good stunt work.
really big shootout where Lucy Liu has like insanely powerful guns and she's shooting up everybody and nobody can hit her.
Well, she has one really powerful gun, and then she uses the ammo, and then she reloads, and then she gets somebody else's weapon. Then she gets a vehicle weapon that was just there.
Yes.
Was that supposed to be the guys attacking her?
Yes.
Also, were they the FBI or were
No.
they the DOA guys?
The FBI shows up later and saying, "Oh, this is your operation." So those were not the FBI; those were the weird government agency that we never heard of.
The DOA guys.
Yeah, with the British guy who was like agent shit, who was also Darth Maul.
Right,
Right,
yeah, the Darth Maul guy.
Toad.
Darth Maul's in this
Yes,
movie.
I couldn't stop calling him Toad.
Toad.
I remember that.
Because he just looks like Toad. Like,
Exactly.
Well,
well, Toad looks like him because he played it.
Because
Yeah.
he played him. Yeah.
Before he had his old man face.
X-Men.
Yeah. Toad.
He had the phone.
Yeah, he got electrocuted by.
You know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by
The
lightning?
same as anyone
The
else.
same thing as anything else.
Horrible line.
Same thing as
But,
everything else.
but we got explosions, no blood.
No blood. There's nobody dies.
Whoa, whoa,
Actually.
whoa.
There's so much shooting.
Two people get shot. One we don't see ever again, and
Yeah.
the other we see without any issue.
So we assume that guy died because we see him get shot, but we don't see him die.
The guy who recruited Antonio Banderas gets shot, and then he says, "Go get her" or something, and then we never see him again.
Yeah.
And he got framed. Antonio Banderas got
Got framed for his murder, yeah.
Murder, and did we see him again?
I suspect, because we know there's a third plot line that was cut, that he might have showed up there, and they just in post-production said, "Oh, he's dead," and it's Antonio Banderas.
Okay, that's now from now on. It's the Matrix.
Because his Asian-looking sidekick, we thought, he shows up at the beginning and at the end, and not in the middle.
Who's the name of that guy?
Terry Chen.
Harry Chen. Okay, Harry. His name's Harry.
So yeah, it's 3.7 on IMDb.
So the sidekick shows up, but he's also barely in the movie.
I don't think he's a sidekick. I think we were just like projecting that. Oh, this is a buddy cop thing.
Yeah, we assumed that he was going to be the sidekick. But why even have him in the movie
Well,
if he's not a sidekick?
Really, Antonio Banderas is the sidekick. Lucy Liu is the main character.
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, we don't know
At
that.
the beginning, they're like against each other.
Yeah, 'cause,
Lucy Liu seems like she's the villain.
We're
it's
jumping all over the place because Antonio Banderas gets hired to track her down specifically.
Yes.
And while he's investigating that, the big shootout that we just talked about happens, and then they meet for the first time, and explosions happen, motorcycle chase happens, and then she said, "Oh, do you want to meet your wife or something?" And
Yeah,
she
she
gives him a
mentioned
napkin with like an address.
That yeah, he got tricked into helping them by like listening to a recording of his wife that the guy was like, "Hey, she's actually alive." So
Ugh, I don't remember that.
yeah, I remember. So that's how he got suckered in, and then
The middle of the
now
movie
this
is like-
woman says,
The middle of the movie, I don't remember as much as like the beginning and the end.
Because it's only a chase, and then we're in the Batcave.
The Batcave is like Lucy Liu's.
"Well, it's more like
Secret
the,
base.
the child prison cave."
yeah.
You got a little cage for him. Yeah.
Well, it was like to me, it felt like the child prison was very much the centerpiece of the
he said thank you.
right
Because
it
she
was very
fed him.
happy.
I don't think there was no TV. I don't think she gave him any books. Here's in a cage, and I'm gonna every once in a while I'm gonna needle you because
Yeah.
she's doing science on him.
Right, because she wanted to take. Well, that's kind of part of the end sting. Take the thing out of him.
And she
Right.
did. And where did she put it?
And how did she get it in the guy?
She put it in a bullet.
Put it in a bullet.
Oh,
Then
right.
put the bullet into
put the blood
a
in a
pistol.
bullet.
And then like the gun, she just put in a random place next to her workstation.
Yeah.
And it just happens to end up that the final bad guy that we haven't even talked about just shows up there.
That's
Well, we
actually
haven't
fun.
gotten to the actual bad guy yet. So first we start with
Was it Gant? Was
Lucy
it?
Liu is the evil one.
So
but
we're led to believe that she is.
she's and then we learn that Antonio Banderas has a missing wife, and then slowly we find out that the wife is actually
The mother of the child we saw earlier.
the
Yes,
mother of
but
the
also
child.
supposed to be dead.
Supposed to be dead.
because we saw her die in a back-
Antonio Banderas thinks that she's dead.
We saw her die in a slow motion flashback
Yes.
because car exploded. And later we see it from a different viewpoint, and another car exploded.
So we learn about that backstory.
Right, yes. Both of those cars exploded. They both saw a car explode and thought they were both...
Antonio Banderas saw his wife's car explode, and his wife saw his car explode. So they both assume that both of their cars exploded and that they're dead. And of course, the woman remarries immediately with their best friend, and apparently was pregnant already.
Protect her.
She was so the timeline is really confusing because
How old is the child?
how old is the child?
Yeah.
Because
He can talk.
he didn't know that there was a child. Antonio Banderas didn't know there was a child, but
No.
She was pregnant with the child when she was supposed to be...
But very early, because we
When
saw
she
her.
got
She wasn't.
well, you know, this... they fudge that stuff.
but now the child is like this old, so apparently
I would
she's
say
been,
between 8 and 12.
she's been alive this whole time, this many years.
But she was also part of a secret agency society, so undercover shit.
So we learned that. So
Yeah, so.
the guy is.
Which guy? Be
So
specific.
Antonio Banderas is hired
X.
by the FBI,
Yes.
but then we find out there's this other guy, and he's supposed to be DOA or FBI or something, and his
Who?
name's Gant.
I think he's supposed to be head of that.
He's supposed to be head of DOA or something.
Yes, he is Gant, and he wears a hat, and it looks like he's in a film noir movie.
Yeah, for some reason he's got a fedora and like the whole suit and everything.
But the only thing he does is just talk to his minions and be in the back seats of cars and smoke a lot. He smokes a lot. Or no, Antonio Banderas smokes a lot.
Antonio, yes, he
Yes.
smokes a lot. There's a lot of smoking in this.
It's a smoky movie.
Not a very healthy attitude.
They really thought that smoking was cool. Yeah.
No, it was. We even see Marlboro. I believe we see a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi truck at some point. In one of the chases,
Don't we?
there's a truck that's Coca-Cola. I think that brought.
We also see the fake sidekick's child like judgingly watch Antonio Banderas
Yeah.
about to light up a cigarette
He's about to smoke, and
in her presence.
Yeah.
and a little child just looks at him and just no.
Yeah.
And in fact, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't, but he does whine about it.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
Rightfully so.
And that's
As a
what
smoker would.
smoking right next
At,
to the
at
child.
least the third cigarette, probably the fourth. Oh. See, they are. They're aware, like it's intentional. Marlboro, by the way.
And that's one of the last times we see the sidekick as well. I think he shows up later,
the end.
but
After the last action scene.
he's got such a small role. Like, why is he even in the movie?
Well, maybe he was more in the other like C plot or whatever. Maybe he would just cut.
He's edited out of the movie.
Everything can be in this mythical C plot. This movie has too much shit that cannot be in this stupid C plot.
That's the difference between badly written and like badly edited. Like if the writer just there are no holes in this story, it's possible, but we don't know. It seems like there are many holes in this story as it is presented.
For sure. The Wikipedia says that there's more scenes that were edited out, but we haven't seen them. And also, apparently the director hasn't even seen this movie.
Not the final product, no.
He never saw the final...
What's
That's
his-
what Wikipedia says.
What's his name?
Oh, his name's Chaos.
Yes, which is short for
no,
something.
but it's part of
Kaus?
his part of his last name.
Chaos. Produced by Chaos.
With a K.
Yes.
Mortal
Special
Kombat.
Chaos. You're directed by Chaos.
What
See?
the heck?
Yeah.
Is that guy somebody's name?
Yeah, like it's never good like when
Got
it's
some
one.
ego. It's
One word
his
name.
is-
Yeah, try to read that.
Okay. Vich Kausayananda.
I'm sure that
Where's
is
he from?
correct. That's an excellent question. Thailand.
He's from Thailand, so we have no idea how to pronounce his name, but it is a really cool name.
And he's done 4 movies apparently.
I'm
He shortens
butchering it,
it-
and I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that.
He shortens it to just Chaos
Oh,
or Chaos.
To be fair, the movie looks good.
It
It
does.
looks.
There's a lot of cool There's a lot of cool scenes in this movie. The cinematography is good.
The stunts. We have like a stereo car twist ramp thing. We have
Right.
Antonio Banderas getting blasted in the face, and it doesn't look like a stuntman.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was running between 2 trains
Yeah.
that explode, and then like the final.
Something actually exploded in his face, and they just put it in the movie.
Yeah,
that
that-
just looked concerning instead of cool.
Look at this.
So many explosions.
Oh, they needed more explosions than in Desperado.
Wow, he really got blasted in
Oh
the
my
face there.
god.
If that wasn't actually dangerous, it was filmed really well because it really looked really, really
It looked
dangerous.
But there's
dangerous.
no way to fake that shit,
the
right?
pyro-
It's not like some expert level CG, but for 2002, that's not a thing.
Clearly,
That's not a thing.
the budget went into Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu and all of the explosions. And the cars that they exploded.
Yes. You
Assuming
can
it's
subdivisions,
easy
cars
to
and
look
look.
up.
You got action, you just don't know why.
The screen, it was like a rewrite, and it was supposed to be filmed in Hawaii, but then they weren't allowed to because of budget, so they filmed it in Canada
In
instead.
Vancouver, because a lot of it is in Vancouver. We see a lot of Vancouver skyline, I assume.
It's also supposed to be in Vancouver, like canonically in the
Yeah,
movie.
they mention it a couple of times.
Yes, unfortunately, it doesn't make any sense because Vancouver is not in the US and the FBI would have no jurisdiction there.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
We're just supposed to think of Canada as part of America
This is-
and not think any further about it.
51st state, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's also what's currently,
So this movie was ahead of its time.
yes.
It's a MAGA movie, really.
It is prophetic, I think is what the word is. Prophetic.
To be fair, like all the white guys are evil in this.
See?
That's true.
Everyone is even vaguely
That's
ethnic
just-
is a
that's-
good guy.
It's easy, though.
It's also true, yeah.
It's just
Realistic.
Because the evil guy is like the whitest guy in the movie.
Yeah.
He's close to albino. He's,
Do you think that's the reason why the movie did bad, or was it just everything else?
I specifically myself remember this movie coming out. Me
Sure.
watching, or I don't think I even watched the trailer. I saw the name or the movie poster.
you were aware of it.
And I was like, I don't like this name.
It's-
And I'm autistic like that, and I'm like, sorry,
What-
can't watch it like that.
Okay.
I remember seeing this DVD like in every bargain bin, like €5 shit.
I never seen this movie before we watched it before. I never heard of it, anything.
Okay, like as a title, like does this title tell you anything about the story or about what you can?
So at some point, they do have to cross paths and fight each other, but it very quickly turns into them not fighting each other
Yeah.
and them being allies.
Or what about the
not-
main title, Ballistic? Sure.
that tells
It
me
makes no
nothing.
sense.
Well, you
And
can.
it is the weakest part of the title, even though I hate the subtitle.
More.
At least that is specific and makes you.
It's catchy.
Yeah, it definitely made me have
Well,
an opinion about it.
You can go ballistic, but none of the characters really do.
That's
They-
true. Everything else around them is bullshit.
Like, are bullets ballistic?
Bullets are
Ballistic? Yeah, yeah.
so
well,
I feel like going ballistic is at that point.
yeah, but it isn't about bullets. Those are just a means to an end.
There's a lot of bullets. Though.
Yeah, but
is a lot.
that's their tool. Okay, what things did you like about it, and what things did you didn't like about it?
Well, obviously I like Lucy Liu. She's great,
an-
but also she barely talks in the movie.
Because she's cool.
And also Antonio Banderas is the main character, basically.
Is there really a protagonist? Lucy Liu does everything and never fails, and like Antonio Banderas is just trying to follow in her footsteps. Eventually, we get all the bad guys killed, but like, who is the protagonist?
It has to be X.
Yeah, it has to be X, Antonio.
Like from the start to the movie
We see
to
the-
the end of the movie, we have X mostly doing or being involved with watching Lucy Liu do something.
Okay, who in this movie has a character arc? Who is a different person at the end as compared to the beginning, other
Lucy
than
Liu.
No, she's exactly the
She's
same.
the same, but we learn that she's not
Exactly.
evil and that it's actually the Gant guy.
and
So it's not a character arc. It's us realizing, oh, she's not as evil as we thought she was.
Yeah.
well, she gave food to the child, and the child was nice to her, and then she smiled.
I mean, that's us supposing to be realizing.
And Antonio
hey,
Banderas
she's
gets his
actually
family
good.
back together,
And then,
kills his old boss and best friend.
Right.
yeah, so at the end of the movie,
Well, he doesn't actually. She does.
at the end of the movie, there's a fight, and
Be specific.
Gant is there.
Oh,
First, they kill this other guy, right?
Backtrack a bit. We know there's a fight coming because some girls have shoes, but Lucy Liu has guns.
Where do you get all these ordnance? Some women buy shoes.
Right.
And then
I don't remember that.
And they stash the weapons throughout the train yard and different train sections.
And all they do is kind of just explode everything.
They run through the train yard and then they're in a warehouse where they're having the final fight.
Yes, but that's where we have the Antonio Banderas running an explosion shot and then gets splooshed in the face.
Yes.
And then also, like, we have Gantz, I think, and some of his minions, and everything explodes around them, but they're fine.
Yeah, but they're fine, so Lucy Liu's got to come in with her special gun that she loaded up with the...
Oh, you're skipping because there's a main henchman.
Right.
Remember how Toad dies, and it's not through electricity this time.
It was punching.
He gets karate chopped in the neck, and that passes him out. He falls in water, and then Gant throws a grenade in the water.
Oh yeah, the water, the giant vat of
Or acid, whatever the fuck it was.
boiling liquid that just is in the factory.
It's a train yard, so it could be steam related, but it's definitely not supposed to be acid or something. It looked like something like Joker was born in.
Yes, it was Joker liquid. Yeah.
And then we get to the fight you were referring to with everything set up, the gun, the bullet, the nano. And he even, like, she shoots him, and he even says, "Oh, you missed after all that." And like,
all that training. Is that the best you can do?
No. This is.
Oh shit. Oh no, it's the nanotechnology.
And it just kills him?
she shoots him in the arm,
Yeah.
and then he gets a heart attack because of the nanotech, instead of just shooting him in the head.
But
There was a knife fight, I think, though.
There
Not with
was a
him.
knife fight. That was Lucy Liu
Yes.
and the Toad guy.
And it
Toad
was
guy.
kind of not great, to be honest.
But yeah, you're a knife guy, so
Yeah.
you already.
It's kind of not. Well, I'm not saying that I could choreograph a great knife fight, but I wouldn't make it look like the way that they did. Our American military movie sparring type. I'm gonna punch you instead of actually use the knife on you.
Well, the knife fight ends pretty quick because
Yes.
they move on to the
Chain.
Yes.
next
Chain.
part of the fight.
There was chain.
There was Chain, and then Lucy Liu loses Chain, and then Toad has Chain. I don't remember what happens to Chain, but there was Chain.
Yeah, but he's also the guy that gets
Exploded in a way.
the vat of acid or whatever.
Yes. See, we're only talking about things that happen in a movie because the story is so nonsensical.
Yeah, but I mean the story is pretty weak. The story is just
It's convoluted, overcomplicated, and like there's
But it's
almost no
also-
time spent on it.
Yeah, and there's also nothing. It's just his wife is supposedly dead, but then he finds out that she's not, and then he finds out they meet up in an aquarium.
Yes.
Right?
With a blue whale.
Yeah, they're at the aquarium.
The shot where they meet is very nice.
Yeah.
Visually again, amazing.
Actual, aquarium. So that I was going to say that's one of the few things that I really liked about the movie. There's some really nice shots where Antonio Banderas is being either driven through town or driving through town or something.
Walking through rain while smoking.
Yeah.
I don't remember the smoke, but he's definitely walking through rain like while remembering explosions.
There's
There-
a lot of cool stuff.
There's the one scene where they're driving on the bridge, but you can tell it's a green screen.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't tell it was a green screen.
That was very silly.
That was like we only have 5 minutes for like the
Already mentioned.
dusk or the dawn, whatever it was.
Watching it, I think was because it was probably he wanted specifically that very red like skyline moment.
Yeah, it was like it looks really nice behind them, but you could tell it's a green screen.
It was definitely a little fake looking.
I feel I haven't seen The Matrix in a long time, but I feel like that is even bad by 2001 standards.
Yeah, like you can tell.
You could tell like the
Yes and no. It's like I feel like maybe it could have been done a little better, but it was also like probably for the Matrix, it was probably pretty darn expensive.
yeah, and they did more dark things than light things. That's what you do when you try to hide things.
Yes, exactly. Instead of doing the dumping and showing us all. Yeah.
We really
Sorry.
but-
So you like Lucy Liu, but the,
So,
the
yeah, we need to
character,
wrap
yeah.
it up for sure because this is
What
long
didn't
enough.
you like?
The story makes no sense, and the like nanotechnology is just like tacked on there. That was in the bullet.
So it's like assassination tech. You can kill anyone if you put it in their blood. But if you can put it into them, it means you can shoot them. It kind of
Which means you have direct access to them, which means shooting would still be more.
well, I
efficient.
suppose you could put it like in a drink or in food. I suppose if you can.
But you could just put any regular poison.
It seems there's an.
If you have access to the person, you can kill them. You don't need this.
It's impressive
Right.
tech, but like, is
Also-
that the goal or is that a side effect?
It's just something that can also do this.
The tech is not well explained, and it's just like a tacked on thing.
My biggest problem is that,
The name.
well, number one is the name. Ecks versus Sever just irritated me. And I don't have a rational explanation for it other than that it sounds annoying.
Well, it's bad marketing.
And I feel like they could have workshopped it just a tiny bit and made it not annoying to me, and this would have been one of my favorite movies ever when I was in early 2002.
If you like explosions, is your movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
What-
for sure.
What would you call it, though? Yeah, there it is.
So you have like
If you take off I feel like if you get rid of the ballistic part and just do X versus Sever,
Even that is a
that
cop
makes
out.
no sense, but it still sounds better than.
It's still an upgrade.
ballistic.
it's definitely like I feel like the Ecks versus Sever thing is added afterwards by definitely not anybody that cared like one hoot about the movie.
I've lost her. Too much collateral motion. Do you have her? Negative.
It's not.
I can't tell if I loved it or hate it, but the music. It was super generic. Very of its time. Some would describe it as techno. It's definitely something electronic, but I these terms don't really mean anything.
Yeah, very Blade goth club music, but not quite.
The action,
generic.
The action scenes are so long; they need multiple tracks, and you can hear them beginning and end.
Yes. Yes.
Cast was amazing. They did nothing with it.
Yeah, the storyline, like, there was a lot of cool scenes and shots in this movie, but
Things happen.
storyline was pretty weak.
Many holes and yeah. Imperfect movie. The music is
Not that bad, though.
Oh no, but it's not good either.
Yeah. We've seen worse. Everything about this movie is good except for the story and the plot.
It's
That just makes no
yeah.
sense.
It's execute. Well, we assuming that maybe it made sense before they edited it down, because that's the only thing I don't know. Because this really looks like everyone executed everything perfectly, but they had nothing to work with. But maybe like the fabled C plot binds everything
It's where
together.
everything that
Just
we're
comes
like
together.
complaining about is.
I don't know how. I don't know how with these puzzle pieces you do make like an interesting story.
Release the chaos cut.
The chaos
I
cut.
really do think that with how expensive this movie was, that's worth doing now.
Just re-edit it, and
Just
maybe
let him
you've got a
re-edit
good
it.
movie in
let
there.
This man into the vault and let him re-edit it.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him
You
cook.
should have let him cook back then. Now let him cook.
I'm not going to complain.
How
if Luffy
dare they
loses
call
it.
this one of the worst movies ever made? It's not.
Like our bar is different.
All right. So is this a good bad movie? No.
It's entertaining because of the cool explosions and it looks really nice. But overall, it's definitely bad.
You don't have to pay attention though.
That's true.
You want to pay attention, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Don't have to pay
You could put this is a good movie to put on in the background and have some like explosion eye candy or whatever.
Yes.
I would go as far as to say that this is not a bad movie at all. It's
On
not
the
that
scale-
bad.
On our scale, it's a
It's-
competent movie, but in
It's upper mid
Like, it's-
Is
tier
it-
bad.
3.7 IMDb, is that fair?
Hell no.
No, it should be higher than that.
So also, I was going to say, like, before we end it, we have to mention that this was apparently nominated as one of the worst movies of all time.
People say this is the worst movie of all time, and that's just not true
and it's
at all.
just factually.
We watched
incorrect.
so much worse
Yeah.
with bigger budgets. Worse.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
but
definitely possible,
yeah.
But this is definitely like one of those things where people were disappointed for some reason, other than actual facts. They like were disappointed by the marketing, the hype.
We barely saw the sidekick guy. This guy?
I don't think he. Oh yeah. He seemed like he was going to be sidekick for a while.
Yeah, but
The
he was
middle of the
barely
movie
in it.
has only 3 actors in it.
So it didn't do too great in the box office either.
No.
I'm sure they made all their money back on syndication and
VHS.
DVD
Yeah.
and
DVD
VHS.
sales, yeah.
I had a friend who had it on DVD, and when I saw it, like, I don't need to watch this. You can kind of smell bad movie from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like that's not great. I really am showing my age by saying VHS first. Aren't I? Anyway,
Well, early 2000 was like the overlap period.
Yeah.
Like the last VHS movie I ever bought was Return of the King. Yeah.
I think last VHS.
Oh, sorry, the Two Towers.
Like. Ha. Okay.
Wow. All right, let's.
Well,
Wrap it up on this
So wrapping it up, we say definitely worth watching if you like
Action
explosions and action movies.
And if you like,
Otherwise, not worth it.
if you like bad writing, if you enjoy that, if you enjoy good writing, don't watch it.
The casting is good. It's just the plot and the story is
Because
garbage.
everything, yes, it's good workers in service of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.